始錄影㗎嘛？
係我而家可以開始㗎啦，我轉一轉翻咗個鏡頭先。
冇開個全名，冇開個全名啊！蘇佢啊！
哦，好啊 ，OK。
冇開個全名，咁叫我得啦，係啦。
啊，好啊，好啊。
我唔記得咗燈神，唉，31號，唉，朝早。
你哋嗰度做咩？
而家9點咋？你未錄㗎嘛？你錄嘅時候你通知我啊！
我唔係啊，我而家搞緊，因為其實我係想調翻轉個鏡頭，不過我撳緊呢個掣好似冇反應，定係佢拎機咋？
差唔多得啦，下次有啦。
唔係，我係不嬲有嘅，不過我轉唔翻用我嗰個前置鏡頭。
唉，其實長遠嚟講應該有個新嘅鏡頭嚟做啲咯。我自己就話咩唔方便買啫，但係其實你都成日露面個，發覺你喺官方台嗰度。
係咩？
你成日露面㗎嘛喺節目度。
不時啊！
我 IMAX 頭3條片啊！
實在太廢啊！因為我估唔到竟然咧，呢個佢嗰個畫面咧就淨係將嗰個畫面轉90度。
邊個節目用英文講咧？
點解啊？因為源於我設計呢個節目嘅每年節目計劃嗰陣時嘅一個大膽嘗試啊，不過就麻煩咗我自己。
因為如果用中文咧，我保證呢個節目講50分鐘都得。
係㗎，好啦，咁我哋可以開始啦呢個。我算啦，我唯有就係咁樣直接。
好尷尬咯，見到我啲 friend。
係啦 ，OK，唯有係咁樣啦。呢個係我
叫英文嘛。
係啊，咁你依家 OK，so our program will be。
即係大輕風，如果大輕風我即係落嚟講，好錄住，得大輕風。大輕風啊？
我就唔得㗎啦，因為我呢度技術所限，我插唔到條線啊。
我呢度好正，我應該唔使好輕得。俾10秒我，我執一執我個位先。
OK。
我唔會露面，我會露面，但我唔會露到條街邊。睇好緊係嗰啲啊！即係淨係介紹我簡單介紹一下我會員係啦，唔使講我而家。
好啊，開始得啦嘛？
係。
Okay, so welcome to our program. Today is our first English program, the fake news tease. We are glad that we have invited the political officer in Yifu Taiwan Friendship Congress, Mr. Marco Kun, to participate in our program. Hi, Mr. Kun.
Hello.
Hi,
Welcome to this program.
So today we are going to discuss about the ordinary district council election of Hong Kong in 2019, actually just about 2 months ago.
Yeah. And for this year district council, we can see a trend that pro-democrats and localism is winning in the whole district council. If we look at back the data before 2019, we can see usually is pro-Beijing camps win all of the most of the election in district council. From 1994 to even to 2016's legislation council. And actually pro-democrats is the second time to win that large amount of seats in the district council. The first time is 2003. However, they lost seriously in 2007. So if we can say that this is the largest victory for pro-democrats, I think it's still suitable because, yes, actually pro-democrats didn't win a lot of seats even before the handover, because before handover, pro-Beijing camps even control a lot of seats or even a couple districts in Hong Kong, like Wan Chai, Tai Po, the North District, even Sha Tin. And Democrats only have a small number of seats because there's also another faction called the pro-government. But this pro-government has disappeared after the handover. So we can say that this is one of the biggest victory for pro-democrats.
Oh, thanks for your statistics, Marco. I think it is a great milestone that is witnessed to the party alternation in Hong Kong, and that is never have been seen in Hong Kong for many years.
Yeah, and I would even say that this is one of the biggest change, because even in last 2015, the fifth district council election, we don't see a lot of people got changed. But this time you can see that almost every single seat in the district council has been turned over by pro-democrats, or we just say liberalism. And this election, we can also see about how social issues will affect the rating of election. Last year, we got 47% of people who vote for the voting, but this year we can see a 71%, and this haven't happened before. If we take a look at the statistics in 1994, the ending of election is approximate about 44%, 44.70%. But this year we got a milestone of 71.20%, and this is a good trend that many people are knowing about the election is very important among Hong Kong people and for the future of Hong Kong.
For the percentage, although I don't want to admit, but I think Hong Kong is more being like Japan. Japan is one of the hardest places for its difficulties to contribute a party alternation amongst all democratic countries or regions in Asia. So for Hong Kong, I think it is very difficult that for some reasons, some pan-democratic voters won't be willing to vote when there is an election. But meanwhile, Beijing camp can call their supporters to vote for them during the election. So I think this is a difficulty.
Yeah, of course. But I think let me reply the first point first about Hong Kong is similar to Japan. I think because both two countries have different election system. If you take at both council, from the senator to the other council, they use a different way to vote. For the senators, they use about the people to vote, but because Japan, the democracy is come from the America, so they won't be so care a lot that they won't know how to defend, because when they were born, when they're children, they get the way to vote for democracy. But I think in Hong Kong, the situation is quite similar to South Korea or Taiwan. Both of these countries have faced serious dictatorship during the 1940s to the 1980s. We can see that this is a very similar situation among Hong Kong, but Hong Kong we can see that the problem is even serious. We know about the second. We can also also mention the second point about provision camps use a lot of ways to encourage or call in their supporters or volunteers to vote. Of course, there's not just call in. Sometimes they will use some dirty ways like bribes, snake soup, or just mooncakes to encourage the people. For example, the elderly to vote for them. For elderly, they fail it because they use a psychological way. For the elderly, usually in Hong Kong, elderly are lonely. Sometimes they will live in public housing, and their children, some of them won't take care of them, or because of due to the high working hours in Hong Kong, most of them they have to stay at home for a long time. And when because they are lonely, from Beijing, because they are rich, they can organize a lot of activities to encourage these people to join in these activities. And during these activities, they will give a lot of ideas about why supporting pro-Beijing camps, because after you supporting them, you can get this sweet and flavor in the future days. That means vote for them and you get the treats. And the other problem is because sometimes we will see bribe, or we call it some dirty ways of how to get more tickets. Some people do like this. In 2011, we found out ICAC discovered a case of one house has 7 names in it, but in the address there's only one house, but there are 7 names, 7 first names, and 13 people were living in this house. This is ridiculous. Of course, this is some people because they want to support a local district councillor during the election. So they use this way to encourage their supporters in that district, so that the person, I won't say which side, will easily to get in during the election.
Okay. For I think about few hours later, the newcomers will be getting on their polls. We will be happy to see that even in foreign countries.
I think it's a good sign of that. This year's district council will have a quite significant change, as we may see that less project that cost an arm and a leg will use a project that costs an arm and a leg will reduce, and the district will be more modernized and more democratic, because we know a lot of districts they decided to encourage the public to join in. For example, more and more meetings will be held open for local citizens to listen to the meetings, to encourage the democracy and let the public to know what are they doing about, to reduce because of closed doors, and sometimes it will cause some ways that without asking people's wish and pushing with some serious project that cost a lot of money or wasting money.
Okay, thank you for joining our discussion today.
Thank you very much. See you next time. Bye bye.
OK 啊，你
cut 咗未
？OK 啊，我試一試先，因為我呢個好麻煩。
你 cut 咗未啊？